friends, I'm Miss Sook, and I have the privilege of introducing to you some very special animals that are part of the Miller branch family. Before showing you their various amusing talents, maybe you can pause this video to bring your precious pet to keep you company as you watch and interact. Our first brave barking buddy is Wendell, who uses that ability to guard against a bird feeder burglar bear. Yay for Wendell's protective instincts! He's simply remarkable. This is Pablo Picasso, Miss Sheila's fierce feline, and he also has impressive defending skills, especially against the powerful paper-picking printer. Just saved Miss Sheila from a dangerous paper cut. And here is cute Cody, wearing little booties as a defense against the biting cold during the winter months. Cody's adorable boots remind me of The Next Tale by Miss Marlene.
Rosie and the Red Boot. Rosie is a very busy puppy. She is busy growing. She is busy running. She is busy chasing squirrels. And she is busy catching turtles. One day, while running, chasing, and catching, Rosie got a bad cut on her paw. Rosie needed to go to see the veterinarian and get a special bandage. To keep the bandage safe, Rosie had to wear a special collar. It was called the Cone of Shame. Rosie did not like the collar. Rosie also needed to wear a special boot whenever she went outside. The boot was red. The red boot helped to keep her bandage dry. Rosie did not like the red boot. After 2 weeks, Rosie got a good report from the vet. Rosie was free from the collar. Rosie was free from the red boot. And Rosie was free to run, chase, catch, and even climb a tree. Rosie likes trees.
Rosie can climb a tree like a cat, and Jada can catch just as well as a dog. Meow, meow. Wait, just hearing some breaking news. Katerina said we should include other spectacular pets besides just cats and dogs, like some fantastic fake fishies. Let's sing about the 10 little fake fishies using our fingers to pretend they're the fishies. And after we count to 10, we're gonna make them dance. Okay, here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little fake fishies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little fake fishies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little fake fishies, 10 little fake fishies dancing all around, closer to you. Our next fun friend that normally is found in the forest also begins with the letter F. That makes a sound like in fake, fish, fun, friend, forest. Okay, you get the idea. And Miss April has some fabulous facts about them. Can you guess what animal, furry friend animal, begins with the letter F? If you said foxes, you're right.
Hi, I'm Miss April, and this is Rennie Todd. Rennie is my plush pet. Maybe you have a plush pet at home. Maybe you live somewhere where they don't allow pets, or maybe someone in your family is allergic to pets. Plush pets make wonderful companions, and you can choose any kind of an animal you want for your pet. You could have a dragon. You could have a dinosaur or an elephant. I chose a fox. Now Rennie is a little red fox. You can tell he's not a baby fox because his fur has already turned to a reddish orange. Baby foxes are gray. But you can tell he's not a full-grown fox yet because his tail is still not quite as long as it will become when he's an adult. A fox's tail is called a brush, like a hairbrush. And the tip of it, the color on the tip, is called a tag. Rennie's tag is white, and it matches the fur on his chest here. When he's full grown, a fox can wrap his long brush, his long tail around himself to keep warm. That's pretty handy in the winter. Rennie likes music, and sometimes I sing to him a song called The Fox. It's an old folk song, and it's fairly long, so I'm only going to share one verse with you. But Rennie, if you would sit there quietly and just hum along if you want while I show the children some of the hand motions to the first verse. It's a story song about a fox, so we'll put up his ears, that went out on a chilly night, so he's shivering, and he prayed for the moon, a big full moon, to give him light. He had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town-o. Town-o, town-o, town-o. He had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town-o. And these are the peaked roofs on the many houses in the town. This is the first verse. A fox went out on a chilly night, and he prayed for the moon to give him light. He had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town-o. Town-o, town-o, he had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town-o. Foxes have been reaching the town oftener than usual. They're very adaptable, and as the woodlands and the grasslands they prefer have been turned into suburbs, they've made their homes in the suburbs and even in the cities. But if you see a fox in the wild, be very quiet and consider yourself lucky because they tend to keep to themselves. Rennie, though, is very friendly. If you have a friendly plush pet, bring it along to the library and introduce your pet. You'll find me at the Miller Library. So Rennie and I need to say goodbye for now, but we'll see you in the library.
Oh, Hammy, you want to meet Rennie Todd at the library? For sure. But right now, let's play a fun guessing game called Match the Pets to Their Homes. Okay? We're going to do some actions to see if you can figure out what pets belong in the different homes. Let's see, for the first one, what flies? Can you fly? That lives in this cage? Did you say a bird? Yay, you did. Okay, now what lives in this bowl full of water that can swim? Swim? Did you say fish? Fish there. And this is a cage. And usually there's some bedding in there. But what hops? Can you hop? That lives in this cage with long ears. If you said the bunny, you're right. Put the bunny in that one. And what barks? Woof, woof, woof. And it has paws that can shake and beg. Did you say the dog? Yay, that was easy. Put the doggy in there. And, oh, this is a tricky one though. What lives in this terrarium? Maybe you can stick out your tongue like this creature. And it has a long tail, and it's usually green. If you said lizard, you got it. Put the lizard in its terrarium home. Look, it likes to climb on this pole pedestal like this, and it can make the sound meow meow. If you guessed the cat, you got it! Yay! Did you guess all them correctly and win at the game? Speaking of winning, you'll love Mr. Peter's delightful doggy named Winnie, because she has the winningest attitude as she competes at the very first HCLS Pet Olympics. Winnie the winner.
And here we have our next competitor, Winifred McStumperton, aka Winnie. Nice to meet you today, Winnie. Will you run circles around the competition today? Well, we all wish you luck today. Can we get a high five for luck?
Look at her intense focus.
And now attempting 500 pounds, Winifred McStumperton.
Oh, guess that's the Winnie way. She does have quite a lift over the bar.
And now the agility portion of our competition. Look at her go! And now Winifred McStumperton in Bobbing for Biscuits.
This is a bit scary. What if some of the yummy biscuits sink? But she gets them all.
Yay! Good job!
Yum! That was truly a satisfying win.
Now attempting the summer luge, Winifred McStumperton.
Look at her go. Her speed is just astounding.
Uh-oh. And she's reversing the track.
Whoa! We've never seen that before.
Now Winnie, do you think you have soared high above the competition?
Here's more highlights from our Pet Olympics. Louis the Larmid's kitty sets the world record for being able to fit into 3 different tissue boxes, and also sets a fashion trend. And he's now AKA Louis Vuitton. In the beach sand digging competition, it'll be very difficult to decide which of Autumn Bordner's buddies, Kai or Kinney, will win the competition, especially because the judges can't tell who's who. And the verdict is still out on Kyrie the kitty to determine whether or not she should be disqualified in this wrestling match against Raptor for her overly adorable moves. In my opinion, I think it's a clean fight. And she didn't even lick her opponent. Well, it makes it very clear that Chestnut Hackling wins at finding the best little natural pool to stay cool this summer. And if you'd like to add to your pet pals for your own Summer Olympics, you can make some with these crafts. The first one is going to be a paper bag cat puppet, and you can get free printables from dlkkids.com. So I already cut out the pieces for mine, and I'm going to glue them really fast. Craft is this balloon puppy, and this one's super easy and fun to make too. So you need a balloon, and I'll fast forward this part too. And then you need a Sharpie. Streamers. Besides adding to your pet pals, you can easily add to your summer reading by coming to the library and checking out some awesome books like this, Jokes About Animals by Judy A. Winters. Let me tell you a joke from it. What do cats eat for breakfast? Mice Krispies. Okay, there's some other fun ones in there. And how about this one? The sweet nonfiction book is titled The Secret Life of the Red Fox by Lauren Pringle and illustrated by Kate Garchinsky. Well, all right, friends. That is all for now. Just kidding. There's a little more with Miss Marlene.
We hope you enjoyed getting to know some of our pet friends of the library. You are invited to join us on Wednesday, August 11th for a special Mission Accomplished event at 2 p.m. Bring your pet friend or your plush pet friend to this event for a virtual pet show. Show or tell us something extraordinary about your pet and enjoy fun enrichment activities. Have a great summer and see you at the pet show.